Hello, cozy gamers! I am Stella. Welcome back. Like and subscribe for more. 2024 was a crazy year for cozy games, and there were so many cozy releases. Games that had city builder, puzzles, open world, dressing up, adventure, combat, mystery, magic. There were even instruments, and there was management, a lot of co-op too, detective, birds, and cats, and the list keeps going on. So many things that came in this year. Since this is almost the end of the year, and we are almost for a new year, I wanted to share with you a list of games that were my favorite from all the games that I played during this year 2024. Which games were the ones that I enjoyed and I spent the most time. Some of them I didn't play them like a lot yet, and I'm gonna tell you which ones that I need to take more time for those, but it was a great experience and I wanna continue the game still. There were a lot of mini games, so those were my favorites for this year. Let's start with my favorite cozy games for 2024. So we're gonna start with Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki is a game that has this dress up element and is a cozy open world adventure with puzzles and RPG. It's for PC, PlayStation, and mobile. It is voice acted, and so you embark on a journey with Nikki and Momo. You play as Nikki and travel across nations. You will encounter characters, mystical creatures, collect stunning outfits with abilities, and that could be crucial for your exploration, like floating and like gliding, purification, grooming pets, drinking outfits, catching bugs, and even restore electricity. This is also with elements of gacha, so you have to be very careful how you play the game. There are items that won't be available the whole gameplay, so you have to be very careful about that. You can take screenshots, and that's one of my favorite things on video games, like taking the time to change the attires and to go find a beautiful spot, take screenshots. You even have a scrapbook, Momo scrapbook, where you can have all of those pictures in there. You can also leave in that spot, like posted the pictures, so other people can take, other players take pictures with you too. And even though you play as Nikki, each character from different players will be, even you can customize it that it will look different than other one. So you keep getting more and more poses and stuff during the gameplay. It's really enjoyable and very fun game. Like, as when you start playing, you want to keep going in the storyline and even grinding, and there's so much to do. Next is Echoes of the Plum Row. This game, when I didn't play it right away when it was released. I played it like in November, I think it was, and I got really addicted to it by the graphics, the vibrant colors. It is so adorable, and even to that, it is so much fun. I got in love with those cute graphics and the beautiful scenery on it. So you start by customizing your own character that embarks on a journey, but it goes through a shipwreck. Then you wake up in this beautiful town with this townsfolk, where there are like people that are nice to you, some have their day, and some are cruel. And so you can treat them well, or you can treat them bad too. You go through seasons, you get sick, you have to survive even from being starved. You barely have things at the beginning, it's so difficult at the beginning, but you need to survive all that and until things get better. But you are always in this risk of dying. When you see this character, like, or a character sick, and then at the next day probably a lot more will be sick, and then there's a risk you can get sick too, and some of those times you can die. So the thing is that even though there's this chance, it's just letting the new generation, and you can do all kinds of measures. It's your story and you play it as you want. You go to funerals, there are ghosts, there are mermaids that are rescued later. There's so much going on this. Like, when I started playing it, I got addicted to it. And at some point things get a lot more easy. You can befriend characters, you can marry them, and you can have children. You can adopt children too. And if you don't have like somebody, like a child on your own, and your character died, and you have like the papers for adoption, and you have like, you're in good terms with children on the game, you can adopt one of them, and you play as one of them. The thing is that I think, like, befriend everyone in the village is like the best thing you can do. But because if you befriend everybody, they give you gifts, and they will help you out to get materials and like things from your house. You can place them on your house, and you can even sell them and get more money. It really helps. And one thing I found like very interesting is that some of them like things that are related to their job, but some of them won't. They're gonna get angry at the whole day if you give them something they don't like. So one thing I noticed is like they love like the jelly. So that was one of my favorite gifts in the game, that they liked. So this is one of like the games that I couldn't stop playing, and it was so enjoyable. Up until you get sick, and that's when things get a little like scary. But you can turn off like this or those things from survival. But I think that's what makes this game like so much fun, I think. So I this is a game I really enjoyed, and one of my really favorites from this year. Next I wanted to mention is Luma Island. This game didn't come like a long time ago. It is a very recent game, and as soon as I started playing this game, I got so addicted to it once again. I was practically, I stopped playing Full Growth to play this game, and played this demo, and I was a treasure hunter, which I really like going and picking up treasures. And then in this, when I actually buy the game, I decided to get the profession of cooking, and it was so much fun too. Like, but you had to stay more, like, to complete the task, you have to stay more in near your farm. But it's so much fun. There's so much you can do just for farm, and I was trying to finish that to go to other one, to do other one and other professions. But like, even the going through the temples and stuff, it was so much fun. The only thing I will say is that the spiders was so scary when I was in the caves, and they came out like with this screech sound, and I was so scared every time I hear that screech of the spiders. It was horrible for me, and then when I see them, like, worse. But then still, even though I was scared, I was getting a little bit used to. So that's the only thing I like. Why did you choose spiders of everything? Because that's so scary. Like, they going to you. But it has all these cozy elements, like environment, the town, everything. It's so beautiful. And even though you can choose to cook, be a brewer, treasure hunter, blacksmith, fisherman, jewel crafter, archaeologist, you can do all of them at the same time. It won't matter. You just won't have to complete tasks when the other professions up until you have them, and they cost money, like changing professions. But you can fish, you can treasure hunt, you can fish and like even things that grow, the crops that you grow and stuff, like you're gonna need them in for some other things. So it's very crucial that you actually do a lot of everything. Yeah, so you don't get bored. You just wanna keep going and know what's more into it. I haven't finished the game yet. There's so much into it, but I need to keep going on that game. Even though I spent so many hours, like very very fun game, addicting, and like you can play as you want this game. Like do what you want. You can play by yourself or you can play with friends. So it's very magical, this game. One of my favorites. Next, I'm going to be mentioning Neva. I played this game on Nintendo Switch. It runs smoothly. This game, I was like playing and like just looking at all the details and see the scenery, everything, like from like when she calls the wolf. So you play as Alba, a young woman with a curious wolf cub, and this cub at the beginning it's small, needs your help, and with time he gets more powers and he even kind of purifies, and then he can help you out and even save you. But at the beginning it's a little, you get a little, or I got a little bit of anxiety, like scared of things happening to him. Like he was this time like scared to grow up like being so independent, and also being like so strong and like you can depend on him. So you have to join forces with him and work together or help each other to and embark in a journey that is very emotional and see this once beautiful world that slowly decays. This game is by the team Chris, and you can choose at the beginning if you want combat or not, but I wanted the combat. The combat is sometimes very difficult, very difficult. But when you manage to win it, you feel like relief. You even feel like, oh, I did it. So the storyline with the like things happening, it's the details, everything. This game is amazing and like very emotional. So this is one of my favorite games for this year too. Next game that I am going to mention is Spirit City Lofi Sessions. This is a cozy, relaxing, casual life sim where you get to focus on tools that facilitate your real life tasks. Set to customize your cozy virtual space, which are desk, bed, window, and the fireplace, and the environment with so many lovely decorations to choose that can be changed depending on your mood. The seasonal decorations, soundtracks, ambient sounds. Set your character to do activities with your spirit with certain sounds, and set the game with your customized space. The character enjoy lo-fi sounds, even ambient sounds, and make use of those tools that it brings, like a to-do list, a timer, habits, and a journal. With then you can unlock more custom, how do I say it? Like tickets, and then get more decorations with buy decorations with them, and for your place you even can have like 3 different ambience and three different characters made or like save, just in case you can change from one to another. And so those tickets will help you with the wardrobe and the decorations. And like when you leave the screen in there, even though you can watch that beautiful space that you created, change it by seasons, and with the sounds you can also earn those tickets, and you unlock or collect little by little spirits. So they are very adorable. And so this is another game that I really like to leave open when I'm doing tasks. Every time you do a task or you have like daily tasks and that you need to do, and they give you tickets, and So when you complete those tasks, you get tickets or points to get tickets and level up on the game. So it's fun doing tasks with this game open. Next game I want to share with you guys is Fields of Mistria. Fields of Mistria is a game where you have a chance to start a new life with a customized character, a home, and build the farm of your dreams. Meet villagers, you can romance, unlock magic, and there's adventure and even battle foes. This game, what called my attention right away, it was the characters, the colors of it. It has kind of like this Stardew Valley vibe, but Sailor Moon vibe. So, and all these colors, like, it's so adorable. And as soon as that game came, I got it and I played it. I was waiting for like a more big update to keep going in the game. So that was done recently and I wanna go back to the game. There have been so many games right at this year that like I had to stop playing this one, keep going, trying other games. So this one I wanna go back. But there was an earthquake. This place they gave you this place to help it, and they want to attract more villagers. So you have to clean the farm, and you can do so much on the game, and like so many options to choose. And I think there was like something like there were characters that were not romanceable and people wanted to, but like each character is very interesting and like I really enjoyed what I played and I want to keep going with this game too. Next is Bloomtown. This is a game that I played the demo and right away with just that I saw so much potential on this game and I really wanted to keep going. I got the game. This is a narrative pixel graphics JRPG adventure game mixing with turn-based combat, monster taming, social RPG set in the 1960s. And you are playing as Emily and you embark on this journey with your Emily's friends and Emily to save this town that looks so cozy. But there's a demonic force of creatures that live in the heart of the people, the residents that live in this town, and disrupt the peaceful town. But even though there's combat, you have to tame those monsters and like use them in combat. You have to do strategies in the turn-based combat. It's like fun seeing everything from the perspective from kids and saving the town, and like it's a lot of fun. There's like so much to do in this game. It has this cozy, like you can grow crops from going and battle. There are kind of like dungeons, and there's so much you can do in this game. Those decisions matter too. Like you get reprimanded or something doesn't happen because you took that decision. So it's kind of like a dark topic on the game, but it's a very good game. I really enjoyed it. So next game is Minami Lane. This is funny because usually I don't get the game into consoles, right? But for this game, it came first for Steam, and when I heard it's coming for Nintendo Switch, I got it for Nintendo Switch too. So I really enjoyed more the feeling on PC for this one, but it ran very good. I just like it more with the click. This is a cute, casual, relaxing, and colorful game. You can complete it from 4 to 5 hours. I finished this game in 4 hours from the first try. Like you get rescue more things by level, and it gets more complicated. You build your own street with tiny and cozy casual management scene, where you manage your own shops, you place or construct
shops and then you manage them. You need to unlock more. You can even upgrade them, but you have to be careful because you are completing missions at the same time for level. And if you need to keep in mind that you have to keep these people happy, and then they throw trash, you need to get all that. You need to make sure those shops like sell what everybody likes. There are 2 or 3 groups of people or humanoids on your village, and you need to make all this group of people happy. And by getting all that they need, like parts, by getting more other people, getting more shops, and like you can make them happy, and that way you can level up on the game. But it's strategy and it's so much fun. I really enjoy like playing this game and even playing it for so many times. Next is Reader Cove. A while to be like, do I want to play it or not? But you know what? As soon as I started playing this game, it is addicting. Like, it's so relaxing, has so much to do, there's so many tasks to complete, and this apocalyptic world where you customize your own character, kind of humanoid. Character is like a humanoid, but everybody else kind of like Animal Crossing. They are like animals, and you can be one or not. You can be kind of like more human, but have things characteristics of animals, or you can be an animal too. So you can create your own, and it is so much fun. Like going underwater, finding treasures, crafting, cooking, helping out villagers. Not all the villagers are nice. There are ones that are adorable, and there are some that will be like so cruel to you, and it makes it so much fun too. You have to collect more critters, and they appear in islands, and rescue them, help them out to get their own place, and even get this place to look good again, and so you can get more tourists to there. So there's so much to do. Going underwater, playing for the quest line, helping out, finding treasures, going underwater. There's so much, and so relaxing, like I said. So one of the games I really enjoyed all those hours, and I want to go back again because I still feel I didn't play all I needed to play yet. The next is Night Stones. This is an exploration and fantasy open world. So you start by creating your own character. There's not that many customizations, but enough, right? This game had like I was listening to Dev talking in a video or watch a video, right? And then he was talking about how he used the so many games as inspiration to this, like even the Mario series. So it's a very interesting, and it has this cute vibe. Like it's very relaxing. There, even though there's combat, it's not real combat. It's like a strategic turn-based thing, like by steps. And there are so many puzzles. Some of them very difficult. Some of them like very easy. So you really have to like pay attention to things around, and depending on that, take your decisions. You can change day to night, but it doesn't go on its own. It's like by a choice, because you can decide to change from day to night, and it's gonna stay up until you go touch a crystal and do it again. That way you can do that to find treasures, find stuff around the map, to also do some quests that need to change from day to night. So it's very important that the day and night change. There's magic, you have Magica stuff, or that's gonna help you. But it's with elements, and you have to get those elements, and to get some of those elements, you need to have a certain time of the day too, I think. So, you can glide, you can go on foot, you can even sail at some point on the game, and just go around the map, gather things around, or just go on quests. Everything is so relaxing and so much their strategy. It's fun, this game, really. The game didn't have a map at the beginning. That was the only thing I was like, but they put a map in one of the last updates. I haven't played after that, so I need to go back to the game and replay it with the map. It's very fun game. It's a short but fun game. You are stuck in this place and you need to find your way back the road, the portal road, and but you're in your arrival, so you need to find ways to see if you can get back home, and you're gonna get help from another human like you, because every other villager is it's not a human, right? It's kind of like Animal Crossing in that aspect. Every other villager is like a different animal, so the only humans are you and this other human. Next, I'm going to be mentioning OBA Magica. This game, I played the demo and it was so cute and adorable. The colors so vibrant. It's beautiful. So I bought the game, and so this game, it's inspired by Stardew Valley and Pokemon, but it's considered a JRPG farm game. You will customize your own character, and it gives you so many adorable options. The customization of the character, it was so enjoyable. It was so cute and adorable. I loved how my character turned out. So you start by traveling on this train, and there are people waiting for you. That way, they take you to get your first club, and your first club is one of 3 that you have there are in an egg, and you choose one egg, and then depending on the characteristics you get your first club. Then you have to battle one of the girls, and you even meet the blood champion, and after that you also had to meet other folk and also battle them. They get more stronger each time you win to them. So it's so much fun interactions, like the blocks walking behind you, and a lot of them fixing your farm. The only thing I can say about that is that you get exhausted so easy. I don't know if they did that from then to now, so you couldn't do that much in the farm. Like you got exhausted like in and out. And also the combat system, it took a little bit to get. It was a little difficult for me even through the tutorial, but it is so much fun, and this is a game I really enjoyed a lot what I played of it, and I need to go back to this one too. And finally, I wanted to share Palworld. This game I forgot it was during this year, and because it felt like it has been a lot more longer since I played it. So when I look, I'm like, oh, this game was from this year. This game, I had so many hours on it, and even though it's kind of like more survival, it has this cozy element, which like the survival makes it so much fun too. This is an open world. The scenery is amazing, and the map is like so huge. You can choose to play this game like with different difficulties, but depending on the difficulty of the game, I was looking again, and it had like dropping the stuff by when you die in the game, or you can also like choose to play casual and there's nothing happening, right? If you want to play more cozy, and things aren't very easy. But I prefer a little bit of challenge, not too much challenge, but you can make the game like go difficult for you too. At the beginning, you have to do so much, and through time, it gets more easy because you can get your base to be like auto-sustainable, like it goes everything by itself. Pals help you out, it from like enemies, other pals, or a group of other humans that attack. Um, but they also can help you to grow the crops, to put things to work again, and like there's so much they can do with their abilities. So you can choose from just stay and do a beautiful base, at, like from a castle to something more cozy, to just go and explore and combat. You can do boss, like you can fly around, or you can even or collect as many files as you can. Um, you can go do like dungeons or caves or trials and look for bosses. There's so much fun and so much you can do. They call sometimes fight once against each other, and that gives you an advantage. Like it's using the environment to help you out. The towers, you play it as you want at your pace. You can be relaxed. You can go, but there's the only thing I will say, like this game had like a storyline that will be really awesome, because like, but you can do evil things or you can do good things. It's up to you. You can play single player or you can even be playing co-op with other players. So it's your choice and your game. I really enjoyed it to fight alongside the pals and they helping me out in my base.
And with this, these were my favorite games from 2024 that was released during this year. Remember that is just my opinion. I want to know which were your favorites too. There were so many close games coming, so I had to even choose. I had to be a lot more picky to choose from all of them too. And from that, these were my favorites. And so leave me your opinion, your comments. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up and comment your favorite games. You can share this video to your friends so they have an idea of about this game. And thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you wanna know more content like this. Thanks so much everyone who has been supporting me during this year and for watching this video. Until the next time, bye bye.